Next question. It's for the men.
All right.
I've been on dates or I spoke to men and they start talking about their financial situations right off the bat. Like they'll tell me like, oh, I make this, and this amount of money or whatever the case may be. Why do men do that? And for the ladies, is that a turn off for you? Like, why do men do that? And then for ladies, is that a turn off? Because it's definitely a big ass turn off for me. I don't care about how much money you got.
I mean, but you get all these women pushing that. He got to make this. He got to make that. Man, see that shit on his timeline all day, Kiki. He ain't make this. He got to be this. He got to make the bag. So most men feel compelled. I got to constantly talk about money. You know what I'm saying? And they lead with that, unfortunately, because so much of that is being pushed. That's the narrative. Now, I don't, but a lot of guys do. I understand why they do that shit.
I mean, that's true.
You see girls do that shit.
A man can really talk about how much money he got without saying it by what he got. You know what I'm saying? I never been into that, talking about how much I had, because I believe what I had. I think what a person has shows they got be a flex. You know what I'm saying? But why they do it, I don't know.
Man, you know, because they're trying to get a certain type of chick. And they feel without them talking like that, they don't feel confident enough in themselves that they're worth anything. So they got to leave with the money to buy the time in the conversation. Or they may just be on some transactional shit. You know, I got it. You want me to fly you out? Here, we do what we do and get your ass on. It's a couple reasons they do it.
You know, I was talking to a guy this week about my shirts or whatever. No, it was about the shirts.
Shout out to the shirts. Like that. Shout out to Kiki Shirts. New people in the chat. Shout out to new Kiki Shirt.
Yes, I make shirts stuff. But I was talking to him and I was asking him, you know, about the shirts. Next thing you know, I gave him my social media. Then he goes from wanting to get my social media to telling me how much money he got, how many shoes he got, what kind of car he drives. And I'm like, but what's the purpose? And it turned me off to him completely. I mean, even though I am seeing somebody, it just turned me off completely because I just didn't understand what was the connection. We talking about business. You're automatically telling me about how much money you got in your cars, how many sneakers you got. So I wanted to know, why do men do that? Not all, but some. But you just told me, so now I know.
Here, let me give you some. Just like men fall for fantasies, women fall for fantasies too. So if you fool enough to fall for that fantasy, like, oh, that's his money, but I'm about to get it, blame yourself. But that's truly what it is.
Yeah, some women don't say all.
I didn't say all. I'm just saying some women, they like a fantasy. So
they do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they be living vicariously through the person that they with.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact.
They do. Because they feel like if he got it, then I got it too.
Read what Kiss said.
What son Kiss said? She said, could it be the same? Could it be that some men tie their worth and self-esteem to their neck? Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do, unfortunately.
And what was that back in the day? What's that saying? Like, if a guy got a really big car, he had a small package. What is that called?
I don't know.
Like he's trying to overly compensate for something.
Yeah, he's trying to overcompensate for what he lacking in some areas.
So maybe that's what it could be for a lot of men.
It's the same way with a man, with women. Some women, let's put the some for. You know, I got a lot of ladies that rock with me. I don't want to piss them off. But some women lead with their sexuality, their bodies. They lead with that. Just like men lead with money, women lead with their sexuality. Because they feel that if they don't lead with that, they won't get that time or that attention. And attention, one thing about attention, babies cry for it and men and women will die for it. Attention is a motherfucker. So people do that. Men get money. A lot of us going to get money just because it's going to get attention.